Good morning, everyone. I'm Riley King, and welcome to this morning news report right here on the Riley King Network. Let's begin. Healthcare workers vaccinated as COVID-19 cases continue to rise. Granite Staters urge to continue taking precautions. As more New Hampshire healthcare workers get vaccinated for COVID-19, the number of cases in the state continue to rise. State health officials said Thursday that 872 new cases of COVID-19 were reported. The state has been working through a backlog of cases, so all of the cases were assigned to 6 different dates, including 414 for Wednesday's data and Thursday's report. Officials said 284 people are currently hospitalized in the state for COVID-19, 2 shy of the record number of hospitalizations set Wednesday. 4 more deaths were announced, 3 of which were associated with long-term care facilities, officials said. There have been 629 deaths associated with COVID-19 in New Hampshire. The risk in the cases can be partially attributed to Thanksgiving gatherings, officials said. So, we did see a bit of that bump after Thanksgiving with our case numbers. That's probably driving a little bit what we're seeing today. We could see another bump even if we're on the downswing. We could see by Christmas potentially another bump up, Governor Gov Sununu said. Dr. Beth Daly, Chief of Bureau of Infections Disease Control, said the state has been averaging about 800 to 900 new cases each day, with a test positivity rate of about 9%. Daly said more than 3,100 doses of Pfizer vaccine have been distributed in the state, and 901 frontline healthcare workers have been vaccinated over the past 2 days. Each person needs 2 doses of the vaccine in order to be protected. Officials said the first doses are going to those working in COVID-19 units and the emergency departments. We're going to funnel all of our first responders, police, EMS, and outpatient people through our fixed sites, so that is end of 1A. Early 1B type phase, Lori Shipperton, Commissioner of the State Department of Health and Human Services, said, general population, we don't know when that's going to be because we don't know what our vaccine supply is going to look like for 6 weeks. We're working 2 and 3 weeks out. Sununu said the state will receive fewer vaccines in the next shipment than anticipated. The state has been slated to get 12,000 to 13,000 doses, but it will now get a little less than 9,000, the governor said. Sununu noted that the Moderna vaccine should be arriving in the state starting next week. The vaccine is partially produced in New Hampshire. Between Moderna and Pfizer vaccine, the state expects to soon have 33,000 doses available for healthcare workers and long long-term care facilities. Officials said 75% of those doses will be administered through hospitals, healthcare providers, and pharmacies. The other 25% will be at 13 of the state's fixed sites, plus some other mobile sites. The only people who cannot get the vaccine are those with severe allergic reactions to a prior dose of that vaccine or any integrated in the vaccine. But there's a lot of other details that are going to be changing and evolving over time, Dr. Ben Chan, the state epidemiologist, said. Health officials urge Granite Staters to continue taking precautions to prevent the spread of COVID-19, including wearing masks, maintaining distance, and avoid gatherings. They said it will be months before the general population can be vaccinated, and maintaining vigilance is the only way to avoid a preventable death. Our most vulnerable population, the first 100,000 of Phase 1, should have at least their first shot within the first couple weeks here, Sununu said, and their second shot by the end of January. That would account for all long-term care. Sununu noted that Thursday's snowstorm did not disrupt shipments of vaccines in New Hampshire hospitals. He said the health department altered delivery schedules to ensure that the vaccines were and where they were expected to be before the storm began. And that does it for this morning news report right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you back here later on today for another news report. Goodbye, everyone.